Hi children, today we will do exercise 12.1 question number 1 and 2. Okay, now look at the first question. Get the algebraic expressions in the following cases using variables, constants and arithmetic operations. We already studied what is algebraic expressions. What do you mean by algebraic expressions? We know that expressions that contain variables and constants are called algebraic expressions. And we also learned that what is a variable? What is a variable means what? It does not have a fixed value and it is denoted by the small letters of our English alphabet. And what is constant? Constant means what? It has a fixed value, is it? So it cannot change. And which are the arithmetic operations in mathematics? We know that addition sign, subtraction, multiplication, division. These are the arithmetic operations in our mathematics. Okay. Now we have to write expressions. Okay. Algebraic expressions means what? Expressions that contain variables and constants are called algebraic expression. Now you read the first question. How will we write the expression? We already studied to write expressions in your class 6 algebra lesson, is it? Just try to recall it one more time. Subtraction of z from y. Subtraction of z from y. From which number you have to write that thing first, okay? We are subtracting that from the number. So, subtraction of z from y means what? How will we write the expression? Y minus z. Okay, subtraction, we are subtracting z from y. That's why we are writing it as y minus z. So, this is an algebraic expression. Okay, children. Now, move to the next question. 1/2 of the sum of the numbers x and y. And we know that sum of the numbers x and y means what? X plus y. Sum of the numbers x plus y, how will we represent in max? X plus y. Now 1/2. 1/2 means what? 1/2. 1/2 of the sum, that means of means what? 1/2 of the sum means multiplication. 1/2 of represents multiplication, is it? So how will we write the expression? 1/2 of the sum of the numbers x and y. So if more than one term is there, you keep that thing inside one bracket. Okay children, what is the meaning of this? 1/2 of the sum of the numbers x and y. Okay, now move to the next question. The number z multiplied by itself. Number z multiplied by itself means what? Z into z. Z into z means what? How will we write? Z into z, we can write it as z square. Okay children, the number z multiplied by itself means what? Z into z, that you can write it as z square. Okay, now move to the fourth question. 1/4 of the product of the numbers p and q. We know that product of the numbers p and q means what? Product means what? Answer of multiplication, is it? Product of the numbers p and q means what? You can write it as pq. Okay, product of the numbers p and q means you can write it as pq. Now 1/4 of the product. So how will we write the expression? 1/4 means 1/4. So how will we write the expression? 1/4 pq. Okay children. Now move to the next question. The numbers x and y both squared. Both squared means what? X square and y square. Both squared and added. Added means what? Addition, is it? So x square plus y square. I hope these answers are clear. If the statement is given, how to write the expression? So what is the question? Numbers x and y both squared. Square means what? X square and y square. And added. Added means what? You have to use the addition sign. Okay. Now move to the next question. Number 5 added to 3 times the product of the numbers m and n. Product of the numbers m and n means what? We can write it as mn. Product of the numbers m and n means you can write it as mn. And 3 times the product means what? 3mn. 3 times the product means what? 3 into mn, that you can write it as 3mn. Now what is the other part of the question? Number 5 is added to 3mn. That means number 5 is added to 3mn. Is that clear? Now move to the next question. Product of the numbers y and z. Product of the numbers y and z means yz. Okay. Now it is subtracted from 10. From which number? That number will come first. From 10 only we are subtracting YZ. Okay. So if it is capital, which letter is given there, you write the same letter. Okay. Product of the numbers Y and Z subtracted from 10, from that number. So you have to write that number first. I hope it's clear. Now move to the 8th question. Sum of the numbers A and B. Sum of the numbers A and B means what? A plus B. If more than one term is there, you use one bracket. Okay. Sum of the numbers A and B subtracted from their product. What is the product of A and B? Product of A and B is AB. So A plus B is subtracted from AB. So how will we write the expression? AB minus A plus B. So this term you have to keep it inside one bracket, otherwise your expression will be wrong. I hope all the expressions are clear. Now move to the next question. Identify terms and their factors in the following expressions. Show the terms and factors by a tree diagram. We already studied the factor tree. Tree diagram you know, is it? So we know that terms are added to form expressions. We do not say terms are added or subtracted to form an expression. That's enough. Terms are added to form an expression. That means if there is negative sign is coming in a question, that negative sign belongs to the next term. After the negative sign, which term is coming, that belongs to that term. Okay. So, and we know that a term is a product of its factors. A term is a product of its factors. This thing we already studied, is it? So, this is an algebraic expression. We know that this is an algebraic expression. Now, we have to write the terms of this particular expression. How many terms are in this expression? We can see that there are two terms, and we also studied that addition sign and subtraction sign is dividing or separating the expressions into different terms. Okay. So, which are the terms of this expression? How many terms are there and which are the terms? We can write the first term as x and the second term negative sign also there. So, negative 3. Okay children. So, there are two terms in this particular expression, which is the first term x and second term this negative sign belongs to the second term, because what is our statement? Terms are added to form expressions. Okay. So, and we have to write the factors. Factor means, how will we write the factors? We know that a term is a product of its factors, is it? Now, which are the factors of x? One, just represent the factors by using dotted line. Just represent the factors by using dotted line. Okay. Dotted line. Now, we know that 1 into x will give the answer x. So, which are the factors of x? 1 and x. Okay. Like the same way, which are the factors of negative 3? Which are the factors of negative 3? Which are the factors of 3? You know that 1 and 3. So, negative 1 and 3 are the factors of negative 3. Okay children, terms are added to form the expressions. That is our statement, is it? So, the negative sign is coming belongs to the term coming after the negative sign. Okay. Now, terms, which are the terms? We also know that addition sign and subtraction sign is dividing or separating the expressions into different terms. So, we can say there are two terms in this particular expression, and which is the first term x and the second term is negative 3. And we also know that a term is a product of its factors. So, which are the factors of x? 1 and x. And which are the factors of negative 3? Negative 1 and 3. You use, this is a factor tree. When you are representing factors, try to use dotted line. Okay children. Now move to the next question. 1 plus x square. We know that this is an algebraic expression. Now tell me, we know that addition sign and subtraction sign is dividing into different terms. Okay. So tell me here, how many terms are there? There are 3 terms, first term, second term, third term. So, how many terms? 3 terms are there. Terms, write down terms. How many terms? 3 terms, which is the first term x, first term 1, second term x and the third term x square. Okay. Now, factors we have to write, factors. Which are the factors of 1? Just try to use dotted line. Okay. Factors of 1, you know that 1 into 1 will give the answer 1. So, what you can write? 1, 1. Okay. Now, factors of x, how will we write the factors of x? Factors of x is 1 and x. Okay. Now, which are the factors of x square? Which are the factors of x square? X into x will give the answer x square. If you are writing 1 also, no problem for that, okay. So, x into x is x square. If only just one term is there, you write it the factors like this way, because a term is a product of its factors. If it is only one letter or one variable is there, you just split it, okay, like this way. If the more than one term x square, we can write it as x into x. We know that a term is a product of its factors. If you are writing 1 also, that is correct. Okay, children. Now, next question, y minus y cube. Now, this is an algebraic expression, and we know that how many terms are here? There are 2 terms. Which are the 2 terms? Y and negative y cube. Okay, children. Now, we have to write the factors. We have to write the factors. Just use dotted line. You know that 1 into y. A term is a product of its factors. So, we can write y as 1 and y. 1 into y will give the answer y. And one more thing, if negative sign is coming, always you represent negative sign by using negative 1. That means negative 1. Y cube means what? 3y's y. Okay, children. So, these are the factors of this particular term, and 1 and y are the factors of this particular term. Okay. Now, move to the next question. 5xy square plus 7x square y. You can see that how many terms are there? This is the first term and this is the second term. So, there are 2 terms. Which are the 2 terms? 5xy square and 7x square y. Okay. These are the 2 terms of this particular expression, and we have to write the factors. We have to write the factors. And which are the factors of 5x square? 5 is a factor, x is a factor, y square means what? Y and y. Okay. So, just use dotted line for representing factors. Okay. Now, which are the factors of 7x square y? 7 is a factor, x square means what? Xx, then y. Just use dotted line for representing. So, we need a factor tree, is it? That is why we are writing like this way. Okay, children. Now, move to the next question. Negative ab plus 2b square minus 3a square. How many terms are there? You can see that there are 3 terms in this particular expression. Which are the 3 terms? Negative ab, 2b square and negative 3a square. Okay. Now, these are the terms of this particular expression. Terms of this particular expression. Now, we have to write factors. Factors. If it's only variables are there and if negative sign is there, you have to represent negative sign by using negative 1. So, which are the factors of negative AB? Negative A and B. I hope it's clear. Now, which are the factors of 2b square? 2b square means what? B and B. So, which are the factors? 2b and B. Okay. Now, which are the factors of negative 3a square? If numerical coefficient is there, you can write it as negative 3. No need to write negative 1 and 3. Okay. If numerical coefficient is there, you can directly write it as negative 3. And a square means what? A and A. So, I hope the factors and terms are clear for everyone. Terms means what? We know that terms are added to form expressions, and addition sign and subtraction sign is separating the expressions into different terms. And we also know that a term is a product of its factors, so you can split like this way. Okay, children, why we are drawing like this way? Because we need a factor tree. Okay, now do the second question, you do it as homework. Second question, second part, you do it as homework. Here also you have tried terms and factors. No need to draw the factor tree, just draw one table and write down like this way. First column expression, second column terms, and third column factors. So, if the question is draw factor tree and represent it, you have to do it like the previous problem. If just the question is identify the terms and factors in the expression, no, the one table is enough. That means the first question, like this way you have to do the remaining question. Negative 4x plus 5 is the first question. Which are the terms of this expression? Negative 4x and 5 are the terms of this particular expression. And which are the factors? Negative 4x, which are the factors? Negative 4 and x. Which are the factors of 5? 5 and 1. Like this way you do the remaining questions. Okay children, do the second question, second part you do it as homework. Draw one table and write down the factors and terms. I hope these topics are clear. That's all for today. Thank you.